Well, hello there, folks, and welcome to the Rush Family Range. I'm your host, Wade Rush, here on the Bubba Roundtree Outdoors channel and the BRO Reloading Bench. We've been doing a lot of testing with this VihtaVuori, Finland-made VihtaVuori powder. I hear the applause in the background now. And today we put together some heavy 2-ounce loads, 3.5 inch 2-ounce loads using the n110 in the VihtaVuori powder. And evidently it's real close, or mimics. It's going to be close to Little Gun and Hodgdon H110. It's a real slow burning powder. So we're going to put together a few, see if we can start getting this stuff dialed in, and we're going to bring y'all along. Stay tuned. Alrighty, folks, we're continuing with our testing with the VihtaVuori powder, made in Finland, babes. All right, I'll explain more about that here in a minute. We've got, we're shooting the 3.5 inch heavy stuff today because we're shooting the n110 powder, VihtaVuori n110. I've got a once fired 3.5 inch Remington Express Shadite primer. We've got 41 grains of the n110, a TPS cushion wide, which is at a 3.5 round length, and we've got 24 pellets of 30 cal, full-grown 30 cal number ones, 24 pellets, which weighs 2.15 ounces. We continue to be at 50 yards. Let's see how this thing performs. Alrighty, folks, very first shot. Here we go. That was light, 894, and I think we had 41 grains of n110. That was definitely light. 41, yep. We had kind of figured, been talking with my buddy Keith Gee. Most of y'all know who he is, and that we were going to start out with 43 to 44 grains, but I started at 41. I always start real low. But that is too light. It's just under 900 foot per second. We'll go see how it patterns. Yeah, that's classic signs of the velocities being too low, folks. Yeah, that's just not hot enough. 41, we probably have to go up to at least, I'll look and see what I got put together. But if I don't have anything at least 43 grains or more, we'll have to put some more together to try it out. I didn't put together but like 3, I think. But anyway, yeah, it'll do a lot better than that. We get the velocities where they need to be. All right, let's go check the bag.
I think 17 of them are in the paper, but.
All righty, folks, so our next 2 shots, we saw that 41 was just way too low. I have a brand new primed Fiocchi with 616 standard primer from Ballistic Products. We've got 43 grains of n110 under a TPS cushion wide with 20 pellets of 30 cal number 1. Yep, 20 pellets of 30 cal number 1, which is 2 ounces even. 199 is what I got. And then we've got another one. We've got a new primed 3.5 inch Shadite with 45 grains of the n110 TPS cushion wide. And we've got 18 pellets of the copper plated 315. And it is 199, which we're going to call 2 ounces. But we got 45 grains in shot number 3. So let's get these shot. Alrighty, this is the new prime Fiocchi with 43 n110. Now we're at our 2 ounce loads. still too light, 439, but we're getting there. Boy, that lid slid is that's the bomb there now.
Wasn't it 800?
Yeah,
Oh,
800.
you said 439.
I did.
Yes, you did.
That's
what threw me.
Folks, if I said we got 939, Rachel, I didn't know what 939.
If it's
of course,
4.
y'all can see the chronograph.
I was gonna say, if it's 4, did you have it in meters?
And that was with 43 of N110. The next shot's got 45. We ought to be getting more in the neighborhood. That should get us up over 1,000 foot per second. But let's go see how this 20 pellets of 30 cal. Let's go see how that pattern. How about that? Now that's a little more like it. That was 936.
939.
939. We're in the mid 900s now. And holy cow, look at what a pattern. 20 pellets of full-grown 30 caliber number 1. Gracious, and all the holes in the paper. Well, here in a 16-inch circle, gracious, we got, oh goodness, that pollen is working on me, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 30 cal pellets in a 16-inch circle.
I must have missed one from the last
we got a flyer down here and a couple, 3 flyers up here.
There's more than 20 on the paper. So
yeah, Rachel's saying there's more than 20 holes, so a sticker fell off or something like that. Anyway, we got 45 grains in our next 2-ounce load, which is 18 pellets of that copper-plated 315 caliber. And we ought to be getting pretty close to where we want to be with the next one. So y'all stay tuned. Alrighty, folks. This is the new primed shadite 3.5 inch that I got from Ballistic Products. And it's got 45 grains of the VihtaVuori n110 under a 2-ounce load, which happens to be 18 pellets of 315 caliber copper plated. That should be getting us real close to the ballpark. $9.49. That wasn't the same thing, was it?
$9.39.
Okay, so that only went up. Wow, that surprises me. We're still hovering around $9.50, and that was Rachel, honey, that looks like I put 45 grains on there, right? That's not a 43, is it? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I wanted to make sure that in case I wasn't reading my own writing, because the reason I'm saying that is because the velocities were identical, and with 2 extra grains of powder in it, I should have seen more velocity than that, folks. So what I'm wondering is if that is a 3 and that I just loaded 2 with different holes with 43 grains, because the velocities are identical, and with 2 more grains of powder we should have been up over 1,000 foot per second. So I wouldn't hold that that was 45 grains. It may very well have been 43 grains. So, but yeah, the next one I put together will be 45 grains. Well, folks, the patterns are outstanding. But as I said, we get the velocities closer where they need to be. They may even tighten up a little bit. But we're shooting through a 700 or 703 constriction smoke choke. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We got all 18 right here. All 18 are in a 24 or 25 inch circle. What's impressive is right here in a 14, 16 inch circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, if we call it a 16-inch circle. 12 32 cal 315 copper plated right here. I'm gonna make sure we're gonna put together a 40, maybe a 45 and a 46, and we'll try it again. All right, folks, I'm glad I live close to the range. I went back and we have a new primed Shadite 3.5 inch with 45 of N110 TPS cushion wad, and we've got 20 pellets of 31 cal polished in here, which is 2.1 ounces covered in original buffer, standard crimp. Shot number 2 is same hull, new prime Shadite, 46 of N110 TPS cushion wad, and 18 pellets of the 315 cal copper plated, all covered in original with the same star crimp, keeping the controls pretty close. We'll know here a lot better after these 2 shots.
Recording yet. Now it is.
Alrighty, boys and girls, I know this is a 45 of N110. Oh, I got it. Baby, would you grab my ears? If I take them off, I forget them. Hey, those ears.
You said.
Yes. Take me so little.
Didn't matter, you were pointing at it.
Yeah. Folks, I told her, if anything ever happened to her, I'm just going to lay down next to her. All right. We know this is 45 grains of N110. $9.50. Maybe the last one really was. But now we know for sure. How about that? 43 grains in the Fiocchi. Was right at 950.
One was 949.
Yeah. Evidently this powder, never shot it before, folks. Y'all coming right along with us on this. But this is how load development works. You get educated folks that you get information from. And and we get together, collude, and come up with some figures that'll be a safe place to start. And that's what we're doing here, and we're bringing y'all along to see how the process works. So anyway, let's go see how that one patterned, and then I've got one with 46 of N110, and we'll check it and see if that don't get us up over 1,000. I was doing a 6 o'clock hold. That optic on that 3.5 is dialed in. That's dead center. There ain't nothing in there, deer, hog, or coyote, that would have come out of that without making a real nice coat.
Not being ventilated.
Yeah. So
There's 18.
let's see.
All 18.
That one had 20 pellets of 31
Oh, you
cal.
said 20. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, 1, 2. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll correct myself right here with a notation, folks. I think this was the 20 pellet, 31 cal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I see 18 holes here. Anyway, what an outstanding pattern. 950, I mean, it's just one right after the other one here is at 950. Now we got one with 46 grains, and we'll see if that gets us up over 1,000. Y'all stay tuned for the last shot. Here's the 3.5 inch TPS cushion wads. They all look good. Every one of them, you can see, have got the little ribs there on the seal. That's where the kicks choke grabs it just like it's supposed to and slows the wad down. Every one of them, you can see where it grabbed it. That crowning, that's normal. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's what the choke is designed to do. Alrighty, let's shoot this one that's got the 46 grains of N110.
I get confused.
Well, they all weigh about the same thing. The previous shot was the 20 pellet, so the other 2 pellets probably went low. But this is the 18 pellet 315 caliber with 46 of N110. Let's see if that will get us up over. Everything shifted on me. There we go. $974. It seems like what it's looking like is every extra grain we go up, we gain about 25 foot per second. Boy, that's some slow burning stuff. I mean, everything looks great. I mean, now mind you, I got this thing on the lead sled, but you can tell this is not as hot as what you're used to in a 3.5 inch round, folks. Tell it's definitely lighter. So we got 975. We're gonna probably get up 47, 48 with a 2 ounce load. We're gonna put together some turkey loads with this too, folks. Next week, April hits us next week, and so turkey season pretty well gonna open up everywhere right after the end, or right around April 1st. All right, let's go see how this 18 pellet copper plated pattern. Well, that right there would have been a stinger, that's for sure. Mercy. Well, that's the tightest pattern yet. And but like I said, as we get the velocities on up, then or a little bit heavier payload. But this is a 2 ounce 3.5 inch load right here. So this was the 18 pellet copper plated 315 cal. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And in a 11 inch circle right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in an 11 inch circle right here, dead center of the paper. 315 caliber copper plated shot. Very, very promising. Like I said, and if y'all were shooting that out of a pump gun, you're not going to really notice anything, but the 3500, like Rachel said, it kicked them all out 10 to 20 feet. So the autoloader will run them just fine, even at those velocities of just under 1,000 foot per second. Showing a lot of promise there, folks. That's going to work out. Like I said, we're going to put together some turkey rounds and into 3.5 inch and see how that works out with the N110. So y'all stay tuned for that. Well, folks, thanks for riding along with us here as we start exploring this VihtaVuori N110 powder into 3.5 inch rounds. So we're already getting there. Y'all see what we saw. The potential is outstanding, and we're going to keep working with it. We appreciate y'all riding along with us. We'll have another one coming up here really, really soon, so y'all stay tuned.